Hello, welcome to my yoga room. I hope that you are set up into your prepared space for feeling good with yoga today. I'm Lori Brothers. Welcome to my YouTube channel and to some yoga today. Now, we stick with beginner's yoga because we understand that there's great advancement to be made in meeting yourself, no matter what level of yoga you were doing. So we don't worry so much about level. We worry more about, or we invite more in of how you feel, your ability to build awareness to how you're meeting every stretch, to incorporating breath into what you're doing. So I look forward to doing this again with you today. It's going to feel good to do some yoga, and it feels good to begin deeper learning of how you meet yourself. That is ultimately what yoga is, creating that deeper awareness so that you are present in what you're doing on your mat and also what you are meeting in life as you move off your mat. Great work, very valuable work. And there's a lot of dignity, wisdom, love, peace that we bring into being a yoga practitioner that really blesses the world. So that's why I'm so honored to be your teacher. All right. So let's move to the mat. We're going to start with some warm ups and then set our intentions for our practice. All right. So sitting on the mat, we're going to start with our warm ups just to get the hips and hamstrings warmed up for sitting. So take your heels away from each other. Let's actually start with just doing some windshield wipers. Move from the hips so you're rocking the whole leg. I hope you're feeling good out there today. It's wonderful to still be meeting in this format, and hopefully we'll be able to be back into more traditional classes, but we have great value in knowing that there's still a way to have structure and to remain committed to what you know you value, right? Good work. All right, now just rest the legs for a moment and pull the toes towards you and then point. Pull the toes towards you and point. And just circle one foot, left or right, it doesn't matter. Go back the other way. And then let's do the other side. Just warming up those ankles, get into the connective tissues as well. Let's go back the other way. Great. Right now, take heels away from each other. And remember, you need to sit on a prop a little bit to rock those hips forward to help you with getting some release in the hip girdle. You can do that. Hold on to your stir stick by interlacing your fingers. And we're going to lean forward, wherever your edge is. Now start to make that circle. Sit back as far as you can, circle forward as far as you can. Warming up the hips and hamstrings, the inner groin, circling. Good. And then we'll go back the other way. Circle. And back to the center. Okay, so bring the heels back toward each other. We're going to move into our flying trapeze. Once again, getting some length for the hamstrings. We're also warming up abs. So you're going to hold on to your trapeze bar, pull the toes towards you, swing forward. Feel those hamstrings, get that work. And then pull the abs in as you sit back as far as you can. Inhale as you swing forward, exhale back. Inhale, swing forward, exhale back. Two more. Just creating a nice warm-up conversation in the body. And back to the center. Good. All right, now let's sit however you're comfortable. Remember, you want a tall spine, so if you need to just extend one leg and bend one leg, that's fine. Sitting on a cushion can help rock the hips forward for sitting on the floor. Or you can sit cross-legged or perhaps in a half lotus pose, and then lift the heart. Good. Now let's touch the fingertips together. Rest them in your lap. And as we keep a tall spine, eyes closed, so gently looking down. Touching with the breath first. Just acknowledge that natural flow in the rhythm. And then let that breath take you inward. Each breath in draws you to that inner space where you meet yourself. And then when you exhale, anything that you need to release that shouldn't be with you on the mat, let go of on the exhale, knowing that you will meet it again with much more integrity as you return to life. So we breathe out anything you don't need in this moment, and inhale, taking yourself inward. And then reflect for this next moment or two why you are here, what your intention is for bringing care to yourself, for developing and maintaining yoga practice. What qualities do you value? What do you intend to grow, to build? And then plant those intentions like seeds in the heart and in the mind, so that your feelings and your thoughts are present with you in what you're creating in your practice and bloom into your larger life. Gently opening your eyes. It feels good already, doesn't it? Meeting yourself. Let's go into more work in the body now. So we're going to come to the table on your hands and knees. In table pose. Good. So let's drop the belly, lift the chin and tailbone up. Into a concave spine, breathing in here. Exhale, tuck the chin and tailbone and around. Inhale, flex. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, flex. Exhale, round. Two more. We're still getting into that nice flow of the spine. Breathing it out, round by bringing that belly up and in. Good. Last one. Breathe in, flex. And then exhale and round. And then back to the flat back. Right ear and hip crunch toward each other. Let's do a nice lateral side to side stretch. We inhale to the center for neutral. Then exhale, crunch to the left. The ear and the hip crunch toward each other. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, crunch to the right. Breathe it in to the center. And exhale over to the other side. Nice. And then back to the center. Now, we're going to sit back toward the heels, round the back, extend the fingertips out away from you. With that nice extended child pose. Then come onto your forearms. We're just going to walk the right fingertips away from you. Give that long stretch and bring your chest and chin toward the floor a bit more. Open up the armpit and the shoulder here on the leg. Now take some conscious long deep breaths as we're opening up the right shoulder. And then gently walk that right hand back Rest onto the right forearm. We're going to take the left fingertips out away from you. Bring your chin and chest toward the floor a bit to open up the chest, the armpit, and the left shoulder. Now breathing deeply into where you're feeling that opening. Breathe. And then walk back with that hand. Good. Come back up into the table for a moment. Good. All right. So let's move into some balancing work here. We're going to take that right hand out and then step the left toes back and lift that left heel if it feels good for you. Reaching out through the toes and out through the fingers. Out in two directions. Breathe. Building core, building bone, building strength. And then release down. And now the left hand reaches out, step the right toes back, lift the right heel, out through the toes, pull those abs in a bit. So you want to make sure that you are really activating the core. Building core, bone, and strength. Holding ourselves up. Breathing. And then release. Good job. All right, so we're going to go into our side plank. I'm just turning around so I can face you. We want right hand and knee lined up. Take the left leg back. Stepping down into that left foot for an anchor and take the arm up. Left arm reaching. Now, if this is your edge, if you're learning to support yourself, you're doing wonderful work for core, strengthening the upper body. And if you want more work, lift that left leg up. Left arm and left leg reaching. Now you can stay right here. Continue to breathe and build that edge. Release when you need to. Or you can also go into elbow to knee and extend. Let's do 3 more. Crunch, extend, crunch, extend. You can just hold this and build your edge. 1 more. Good work. Now we're going to release down. And just rest for a moment in your table. I'm going to switch to the other side. Now we bring the left knee and the left hand to line up. That becomes one of your foundation points, along with anchoring that right foot to the floor. Take that right arm up in the air and breathe. Now lifting the leg, if you haven't done that, you can keep that foot anchored if it helps you stay balanced. Remember, mindfulness and advancement is about staying present and nurturing yourself. More would be to bring the knee and elbow and open. Crunch and extend. Elbow to knee and open. 1 more. Good. Now just hold it. And then release down. Once again, rest back towards your heels. Just resting for a moment to integrate that work into what you're producing in new patterns. Extend your fingers away from you, get a nice long stretch. And then we're going to bring chest through the arms and just do 1 more for the spine. Inhale, swan. Exhale, back towards your heels. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round. 1 more. Inhale into the swan pose. Exhale, round. Good. So come to stand on the knees. I'm going to step your right leg out. Right palm up on the right kneecap, left arm along the ear. Now we take a little side stretch. So if you slide that right hand down the leg and your edge is here, then you're doing great work. Reach long, feel that stretch on the left, feel the work in opening the hamstrings on the right. You're sliding down the leg further if you have that deeper edge. Rotate the ribs up toward the ceiling and breathe. And release. We're just waking up the hamstrings and creating length in the opposite side of the body. Let's come through the table to the other side. You're going to come into the table. And then come to stand on your knees again and step the left foot up. Left palm up on the left kneecap, right arm along the right ear. Now, if it's a little edge and you're feeling the stretch, you're doing great work right here. Breathe with it. Breathe into what you're creating. As you create more length, you slide down the leg, rotate the ribs up toward the ceiling, turn the head up toward the ceiling, so you're creating that opening in the torso. Breathing with it. And release. Great work. Okay, so we're going to come right up into standing. So let's take that right knee, right foot, and curl the left toes under, lift the left knee, and step up, lift all the way up to standing. And then bring palms together in front of the heart. So we transition up to sitting, up to standing, and we're waiting now for sensing some groundingness. So let's go into our mountain. Feet about hip width apart. Tuck the tailbone. Lift the heart. Good. And open the palms up. Now, just this standing posture is a conscious awareness of how to keep the front of the body active and the back of the body strong. So we want it open front. So the tailbone's tucked, activating the thighs. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders, and that lift reaches all the way out to the top of the head. Breathing with it. Let's take the arms in a T. Turn the palms up. Now we're going to reach out and up. Lift the ribs off of the waist and reach up and out. Full mountain pose. I am the mountain, steady and strong. Tailbone is tucked, heart is lifted, reaching out. Now notice as you keep those arms long and lengthened, if you can relax the shoulders. So we really want to be mindful about our tall mountain pose. Keep the breath active. And then lower arms to the T position. Turn the palms to face down. And float the arms. Now feel how the shoulders rest away from the ears with the weight of the hands resting the arms to your sides. So that activity that we created is still working in the body. And we create the feeling, the knowing of good patterning. We want to feel those strong patterns as a regular conversation in the body. Good. All right. So we take that idea into our half moon pose today, half moon stretch. Feet about hip width apart, tuck the tailbone, lift the heart. Bring the palms to the prayer pose. And we're going to circle. Inhale. Lengthen out. Now, when you take that shift to the right, pressing the left hip out, use your mountain pose. Lift up out of the waist. Feel how you're planting deeper into the feet. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale to the center. Half moon. Kick out that right hip and lift up out of the waist. Lengthening, lengthening. Good. Back to the center. And circle all the way back around. to the heart. Nice work. All right. So we're going to start with the wood chopper today. So we're really just going to be clearing out anything that we might need to release in toxins, tension, stale air in the lungs. Let's release it all. So interlace your fingers. Feet are a little wider for this. We're going to inhale, arms up over the head, then chop between the legs. Ha! A strong out through the mouth. Inhale. Ha! 2 more. Inhale. Ha! Last one. Inhale and ha! Woo! Let it out. Nice. So that prepares us to be able to take in more oxygen, to utilize the vital energy resources that we're creating in both the blood flow, in the energy flow, in the breath flow. Okay? So let's work now in holding the ball. Feet a little wider than hip width apart, knees relaxed. This is for our energy body. So imagine a big ball of air behind you, bigger than you are. It'll hold you up and you're going to rest into that support. Hold a ball between the arms and a ball between the knees. And then under each arm is a smaller ball to rest your arms on. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the neck. This is the effortless effort, the ability to create a resting, receiving, energetic support for the physical body. That latent energy inside and all around us is now holding us. You're creating a container. Can you rest into the support? Lower the ball very slowly, just in slow motion now. Release those arms down. And just take a moment to feel into what is happening in the physical body as you connect into the energetic support. You might feel more flow, more groundedness, more openness or release. Anything, it's personal to you, but you want to learn to interface with that energy and have it be available to you. It's always there. You need to call it in. Okay. All right, let's take that a little more. We're going to do our cloud hand. So turn to the right and press the left palm down, right palm down. Left palm comes up and you're going to look at that palm about eye level. And then we're going to float to the left. So we actually turn the whole body like a doorway that hinges one direction. And then when we create that shift, holding a ball, palms facing each other, we drop the left palm down to flex, and you watch the right palm floating to the right. You're always going the direction of the palm that you're watching. So you make that exchange again and float. Once again now, this is a level of energy work. So what we're doing is unruffling, clearing, balancing, and harmonizing. We're getting grounded in the body through connecting in to the energy field that is all around us. And what you're doing is floating. So you can imagine that especially that bottom hand is just floating through a pool of water. What you're really doing is floating your hand through your energy field. And we are making that conversation one that brings harmony, balance, clearing of any old negativity or stagnant energy. We want to just float through and create balance and harmony. Great work. Let's do 2 more passes. We're going to just keep going with this. Last one, so float across. And when you come to the end, we're going to take the arms up over your head and bring the palms to face down and then just press that energy down and away. Close the energy. I call it sealing in the juices. So you're just really creating a respectful end to that exercise to make sure that you are present with what you're doing in your energy field. Good. And you'll feel a sense of well being in the um, physical body. So, this is all helping you to have that sense of well being that we value. Okay. Good work. All right. So, let's go into our lengthening triangle now. So, we've created a balance of energy and harmony in the energy body. And let's bring lines of energy now into the physical body. So integrity is important in your triangle. The feet are wide. We're going to turn the left foot to the right and then the right foot all the way to the right 90 degrees. Now, the wider your legs, the more stretch you're going to get in the lower body and hip girdle. Arms in a T. Kick out that left hip. Reach over to the right. Get that length before you go into any paddling of the arms. And then just take your hand either to the knee, left arm up in the air, or if you can go deeper, make sure this is where the integrity comes in. Your shoulder, ear, and leg are lined up and that you are going out over the leg, not collapsing down. So lift that right rib cage away from the floor and breathe. Now you can look straight ahead, or you can turn the head and look up at the thumb in the air. But wherever you put your head, it should be in relationship to supporting your neck and also keeping that sense of length. So we don't want to collapse the neck. Keep yourself reaching out through the top of the head as well as anchoring into that back heel. Now the hand in the air is going to tuck behind you. And we're going to rotate the ribs up toward the ceiling. And you can look up toward the ceiling or straight ahead again. Listen to your neck. Breathe as we create more opening in the torso. Keep that breath steady. And then taking the arm back up into the full triangle. Try to keep that rotation in the torso. And breathe. Now press into your feet. Come back up to standing. Bend your right knee, and we come right into the warrior pose. Long, slow, deep breaths. Good. Dip back to dancing warrior. Left hand down the left leg, right arm up in the air. Turn that palm backwards. Now arch into the arching warrior. Get that nice crunch in the waist. Good work. Back to your T position. Lower the arms. Turn. We're going to do the other side. So turn that left foot all the way to the left and the right toes turn to the left. Arms in a T. Kick out your right hip. Reach toward that left wall and paddle. Once again, find that edge with integrity. So we're creating lines of energy in the body. When you're in this pose and you are aligned, then you're creating lines up and out through the arms. You have that straight line out through the top of the head, and you have length in the legs. Breathe with it. Make sure you're not collapsing. Create that strong line by lifting the left rib cage. Good. Now take the arm behind you. Rotate the ribs up toward the ceiling, and you can look up at the ceiling or straight ahead. Breathe. A great challenge to create length, to open and lengthen into your triangle. Now stay in that nice rotation of the waist and the ribs and hold that arm back up in the full triangle. Press into your feet, come back up to standing. Now bend the left knee, pull those abs in, look out over the right fingertips. Now dip back, dancing warrior. Good. Turn the palm backwards and arch. Take long, deep breaths with this. Back to the warrior pose. And release. Good. Okay. So we're going to work with Warrior 3 today for our balancing pose. So you're going to stand on your right foot and take your left toes back behind you. And then take your arms out, 2 palms facing each other. And then look at a point straight ahead of you. And as you plant down into the right foot, you're going to lift the left toes off the floor. Now, as you are feeling stronger, you're going to create lines of energy again. Reach out through the toes, reach out through both hands, and continue to go over from the belly button in 2 directions, out through the upper body, out through the lower body, and then release. We're going to do that one more time. Remember, if your edge is just bringing those toes back and lifting, you're starting the process, but make sure you're reaching through the fingers and out through the toes, because that is what's going to create that nice energetic complement to the grounded foot that's reaching deep down into the earth, okay? Left toes go back, reach out through the fingertips, lift those left toes, reach out through the fingers, reach out through the toes. And if your edge is right there, you're going to stay right there. If you can start to move over into a straight line, the head, eyes look kind of down toward the floor as the arms come alongside the ears. And then release. Okay, take some breaths. Takes a lot of focus and concentration to do a challenging balancing pose. But this is what we're here doing on our mat, challenging the edge, learning to be in the body in a new way. And so let's do that on the other side. So now you're going to stand on your left foot, okay? The arms come out, the right toes come back. Now that might be your edge. If you're right there standing on one foot and you're holding your balance, good work. Stay steady with it. Or you can lift those toes, or you can start to reach out even further and center over that leg that is your foundation. The navel is a center point. Reach out through the toes and fingers. And then release. Breathe into feeling grounded into 2 legs. So we move into that dynamic of balance, and then we get grounded into the foundation of 2 legs supporting you. Let's do one more round. Take the right toes back. You're standing on the left foot. Reach out in 2 directions. So if that's your edge, stay right here. If you can go further, you have to stay grounded into that foot that you're standing on. All right, I hope that was an aha moment for you. All right, good. All right, now feet a little wider. We're going to do our breath of joy. So knees are relaxed. 3 breaths in through the nostrils, then out through the mouth. We're going to add arms. Ready? Breathe in, sniff in, breathe in, and ha. In, and out. 2 more. In, breathe in, and in, ha. Last one. In, breathe in, and out. Wonderful. All right. So we're going to come onto the floor. Good. And we're going to work with our sitting twist, then the legs on the chair, and a short guided relaxation. So we're going to get more to the restorative side now that we've done that more heat building standing work today. So first we're going to really investigate the spine. So let's bring that right foot up. You can keep it on the side of the left leg or cross over. Hold on to the bent knee, sit tall, use those seat bones and lift the heart. Good. Reach out through the right fingertips, wind to your right, and then bring that right hand to the floor. Now, when you anchor with the arm or hand into that bent knee, you are locking the lower back into place. So we really want to be conscious of breathing and massaging the liver and gallbladder here on the right. So breathe those long, slow, deep breaths. Nice. And let's take that right hand and sweep it back around to the center, then go beyond the center, turning to the left. We'll go with the left shoulder to unwind the spine. Good. Back to the center. Drop your foot and ankle onto the floor so that you create a nice little crossover. And pull those toes towards you so the left toes flex, sit tall. Let's move into a forward fold. So you can come just a little bit over if you have tighter hamstrings or you're learning to open up the hips, or you can go deeper into a forward fold here. This is half shoelace pose. So what we're doing is opening up the joints of the bent leg as we lengthen the hamstrings on the other side. So just feel that good work. Remember, a variation is to bring the right foot to the inner left thigh and fold into a single hamstring stretch, if that's a better option for you. And then release. Take a few deep breaths as you release out of the pose. Everything that you created in that stretch is still informing the body. No need to rush. Just receiving, allowing. Let's switch to the other side. So now, left foot comes up or crosses over. Good. Anchor the bent knee. Reach out with the left hand, winding up to the left, and then bring that left hand to the floor, lift the heart. Long, slow, deep breaths now. We're massaging spleen, pancreas, and digestive system. Those deep breaths have multiple purposes, and we value every breath in and out. Now, lifting that hand, wind to the center, and then go beyond the center, counter stretch to the right. Good, back to the center. Now, resting your left foot and ankle on the floor, pull the right toes towards you and sit tall. Just that action may create conversation, so breathe. Breathe and soften where you can. And you can take deeper work. So fold forward to an edge, finding that conversation in the body that works for you to breathe and invite in length and opening. And then roll back up to sitting. Just receiving every nook and cranny, getting a little more oxygen, more blood flow, more energetic pulse. Good. Take two legs out, shake out the legs. And then we're going to go right into legs on the chair. So you can use legs up the wall if you like to do a supported shoulder stand that way. Or you can come into grabbing your chair and sitting sideways next to your chair and moving into an inversion with legs supported by the chair, arms at your sides, palms facing up. And make sure that your chin isn't tipped toward the ceiling. So just find a neutral point where the neck is relaxed, resting into the back of the center of the skull. Now, the study at first is going to be here on the breath. Feel every breath. Focus on the inhale, the expanding of the breath, and then the breath emptying out. And as you move into that conscious awareness of the cycle of breath, you interface and engage with that deeper conversation into the nervous system, to all of the systems of the body, skeletal system, immune system, circulatory system. This is the practice of yoga that guides the healing wisdom of the body to activate, to talk deeply to the cellular level of the body, of repair, restore, and rejuvenate. And you remain present with the deep release, deep relaxation. Can you stay present to the impressions as you breathe and feel relaxation, recovery, deep repair happening in the body? And then you're going to move the legs back in toward the chest. So release legs from the chair, releasing the lower back. And roll to one side. Now just moving up to sitting to release the chair away from the mat a little bit. And then come to lie on the floor on your back. So if you prefer a pillow under the knees or to support the head and neck, use a prop wherever you need them to help you feel completely supported to lay on the floor. So you're going to lie on the floor, arms at your sides. The palms facing up helps to open and roll the front of the shoulders open and roll the shoulders back. So if that feels comfortable, palms up away from the body, If it feels better to roll palms down, listen to your shoulders, listen to what feels good, and move into now just resting on the floor, full body held. Allow the gravity of wisdom to create a heaviness in the body, heavy body. Notice a natural, graceful fluidity of breath. The breath breathes for you all day long. Now you rest with it. Heavy body, resting now with the flow of your own breath. Feel the back of the body resting into the support of the floor. Noticing how that support allows the front of the body to soften and open. Move into the back of the body again with your awareness. Notice anywhere where you might still surrender, soften, and release. Bring your attention now to the crown of the head and sense relaxation hovering at the ground. And allow this relaxation to flow over the scalp, smoothing the forehead, temples softening, and the jaw releasing. Relaxing now the tongue, allowing it to soften and rest. Back of the neck now, releasing and softening. Allow the right shoulder to soften further away from the right ear and the right shoulder blade now relaxing. And the left shoulder and left shoulder blade relaxed. Arms heavy, relaxing the elbows, relaxing now the wrists. Palms releasing, fingers and thumbs relaxed. Relaxing now the heart. Relaxing the lungs, diaphragm and rib cage releasing. Allow the organs to float. Allow the envelope of your skin to become more elastic, relaxed, and refreshed. Allow the front brain now to rest on the back brain, saturating the brain with relaxation, cooling and clearing the thoughts, grounding the emotions, sensing the whole body now relaxed, awake, and deeply relaxed from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. The whole body, the whole body, the whole body relaxed. Tune in to that deepest place of relaxation in your experience. Tune in to the physical body in its deepest point of relaxation. The impressions and sensations that you feel while present are informing all of the cells, awakening and speaking to your DNA about balance, wellness, health. New cells being born right now are encoded with this information. In this present moment, you are whole, well, relaxed, and present. Move back into the breath now and feel how the breath supports this being a place that you can move to in any moment. The breath is your vehicle for your well-being. And as you're ready, just gently begin to bring movement back into this experience. That deepening awareness of relaxation and well-being actually has a lot of energy with it, an energy that is a life force. Draw knees to chest now to release the back. And then gently transport yourself and lift the heart. We'll bring the left palm up and the right palm down, intending now to receive benefits of your work, including your seeds of intention. Receiving your intentions and all of the benefit of your work, and plug that all into your own well-being. And bringing palms together now in front of the heart in prayer pose, honoring the peace and calm, harmony, strength, and wisdom within you. May the merit of this practice benefit your own well-being and the well-being of those around you. Peace, peace, and only peace. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. I hope you know that when you do yoga, it's for you, and then it's for everyone else around you. So, yoga for you is an important choice, and I'm happy that you made it today. And I hope that you continue to make it often so that you continue to bless yourself and the world. All right? Enjoy your day.